You knew it was coming, didn't you? The Wolfsburg versus Bayern Munich preview. Let's go. So, the Super Cup is tomorrow. Wolfsburg versus Bayern Munich. Bundesliga champion versus the DFB Pokal winner. Interesting. So, in general, I think that I really don't need to go through Wolfsburg's team, how they will set up, just because they basically have one setup, and that setup is what they usually use. Now the only thing that will be decided tomorrow will be versus if Kruse, Bentner, the Lord, or Dost play. Now considering they're playing against Bayern Munich, I think that Kruse has the best shot. That he has the best chance to play tomorrow, just because he's the fastest, so he'll be able to exploit us the most on the counter attack. So I think that tomorrow the striker for Wolfsburg will be Kruse. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Now for Bayern Munich, this is gonna be trouble because you can't predict really what Pep has to play. I personally think our best formation is the 4-3-3. And if that's the case, you can look at your fullbacks. Considering that Vidal, he's fit. Robin is fit, so they're all playing. They all have the potential to play. I'm not gonna say they all play tomorrow, but they all have the potential to play tomorrow. So considering we take that into fact, right? I think we'll set up like this: keeper. There's no question there, is there? the keeper question is no question. So Neuer in goal. Right back, Lam. I actually think Lam will play right back tomorrow. I think Pep just wants to see how it works. See how see if he's still able to perform in that position. And I think that's what Pep will do tomorrow. He'll experiment with that. Obviously, it's a tough match, but obviously he knows Lam's quality to be able to switch, from midfielder to a right back. So I think tomorrow Lam will play as a right back. The two centre backs, Boateng and Benatia, just because Bachstuba's injured, Dante's injured, Javi's injured, so those are the only two that are actually able to play. A left back, that's a tough one. That is a really tough one, but I think he'll go with Alaba. I think Alaba will be the left back just because he's faster than Bernard. It will stifle his creativity a bit, but yeah, I think it's just what will happen tomorrow. Beyond that, like I said, I think we'll play a 4-3-3. So I'll start with the right midfielder. I think that will be Vidal. Although I think he would work best on the left. That's just my opinion, but I think Vidal on the right would be best for him, for the team personally, not for him per se, but for the team, just because with Robin and Lam on the right, and like on one side, he'll be able to do the overlapping run with Robin and be able to cross with his right foot. Now beyond that, I think Alonso will be the pivot. Beyond that, on the left, I think it will be Bernat. Then the three forwards: Robin, Costa, Lewandowski. Right, left, middle. I don't think Miller will play. I don't think Thiago will play. I think they'll come in. I think either that or Miller will play on the right, depending on Robin's fitness. But I think that Robin will only play one half. Vidal will only play one half, and then the subs will come in. But that's just my opinion. How will we actually play? Wolfsburg, the thing about them is that they are really vulnerable to the counter, which is really kind of funny because that's where we are normally vulnerable at. But I've looked at most of the matches recently, and even their preseason match against Arsenal, they're really vulnerable on the counter, and they leave too much space. They all rush forward. They're a really attacking minded team, which is pretty decent. Now the thing is though, it depends how they play tomorrow really. Will they attack or will they defend? Now if they attack, then we can pick them off in a counter. If they defend, then the switch of play and through the middle will be important. Kind of got, we need technical players for that. So maybe that will mean that Costa and Robin, they really will shine. And, Lewandowski, he's a target man. Although I think Muller might be better in that kind of situation if they're, cramping in the box, if they're parking the bus. But they'll have to attack eventually, and then they can be picked off in a counter. Obviously, they're lethal in the attack, so I think that we should play a bit deeper, and I think that we should worry about a bit more on the balls to Cruz, because he's such a fast forward, and he's not a clinical striker. Don't get me wrong, he's playing as a striker, but he's not actually clinical, but he is fast, and that can hurt us. That can really hurt us. He doesn't have to be clinical. If he gets 2 1-on-1s, one of them will likely go in. So it's just what it is. How will I see this game go on? I mean, like I said, I think there'll be subs after 45 minutes just because it's sort of pre-season. It's still not obviously pre-season. It's still going on, but it's still at the end of the pre-season. So I think there will be quite a few subs. I think we'll go for it, and I hope we can win it. Just because every time we win it, well, I can't say every time, but like the last time we won it, and we went on an Asian tour before that, we won the Champions League, so baby. But I see this game either going to be a 2-1 or a 1-1, and then it goes obviously into penalties. Now, if it's a 2-1, I think we'll win 2-1, or it's a 1-1 draw, and obviously then it goes into penalties. That's just my opinion. That's just my thought. Tell me what you guys think. I'm not really overly, confident about this match, just because it's still preseason. The players aren't really fit. So, the players that just came back, like Robin and Vidal, they're kind of the players that will run regardless if they're fit or not. So that gives me a little bit of hope. But I really hope that that Pep will tell them to just not overrun themselves, just because it's still a preseason match, and we don't want to get them injured. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think. As I mentioned, just my opinion. But as me is on Mia TV, thanks for watching. As always, rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. As always, peace out and have a nice day.